Hi guys, so today I'm coming back with 5 things you should know about the Eiffel Tower. I've been up the Eiffel Tower about 4 times myself, so I gathered a few tips for you guys so you can better prepare for your visit. So my first tip is to prepare your trip before you go to the Eiffel Tower so you don't lose time once you're there. So for example, you need to decide if you want to take the stairs or the elevator. So usually people take the elevator because people are more lazy, but actually the stairs can be a better option. So for example, if you don't like crowd, it's most of the time it's going to be better taking the stairs because people take the elevator. Also, it's on your own pace, on your own time, so you really do whatever you want. If you want to take pictures, if you want to take breaks, if you just want to sit and admire the landscape and really take in Paris, then you can do that. And also it's cheaper, so that's always nice. And you can appreciate the inner beauty, the construction of the Eiffel Tower better because you're going to walk through it. However, the elevator, you will have to take it to go to the 3rd floor because you cannot walk to the 3rd floor, so that's something to keep in mind too. Another thing will be time. If you're a really time focused person because you don't have that much time in the city, then I will recommend to ask one of the workers what is quicker because it might fluctuate, it might change. So taking the stairs might be better and quicker to go to the 2nd floor if the line for the elevator is really long, but if the line is not that long, maybe taking the elevator will be quicker, so that's up to you. Another thing will be price-wise, so keep in mind that going to the 2nd floor is cheaper than going to the 3rd floor, obviously. So that difference, do you want to pay more? It depends on what you like, what you want to see. So I recommend to go to the 3rd floor because then you get all these different type of views, and from the 3rd floor is where you get really a complete magical view of Paris. I love it. However, you have to take the elevator, so if you don't like taking elevators, if you don't like height, maybe you might not want to go to the 3rd floor, so it's up to you. So another thing you need to know before visiting the Eiffel Tower is that it's extremely crowded and busy. Obviously, it's one of the most famous landmarks, so a lot of people come to visit the Eiffel Tower. So keep that in mind. It's important, especially for time-wise, because if you come to Paris and don't have that much time, you need to take at least 2 or 3 hours in your schedule for the Eiffel Tower. So don't schedule something right after the Eiffel Tower just in case it takes longer than expected, because it can. Obviously, it can take less or more than 2 hours or 3 hours. It depends when you go, but just try to keep a bigger amount of time to make sure you don't get rushed by the end of your visit. There are so many lines in the Eiffel Tower you won't think about, but first you have to take the line when you get there, because to go under the Eiffel Tower right now there is a security check because of the terrorist attack that happened. Another line to get your ticket, then another line to go to the elevator outside and then inside the building. Then once you get in the elevator, you only go to the 2nd floor. The elevator doesn't go up to the 3rd floor, you have to change. So you get out of the 2nd floor and you have to take another line to take another elevator to go to the 3rd floor. Once you visit the 3rd floor and you want to go back down, you have another line. And all this adds up, and it takes a lot of time to visit the Eiffel Tower, so just keep that in mind. If you visit Paris for the first time and you only have, let's say, a day or two, you don't want to go up the Eiffel Tower, even though it's really nice to do, you have other things you can do if you only have a day or two. Maybe you just want to go watch the sunset at the Eiffel Tower. It's already going to be absolutely beautiful. And then go up the Eiffel Tower next time you come visit, so you don't lose too much time and you can visit other stuff. So the third thing you should keep in mind before visiting the Eiffel Tower is that the elevator you're going to take to go to the 2nd floor or to the 3rd floor is transparent. It's like a giant window, so you can see outside. So if you are claustrophobic, it actually helps a lot. I'm claustrophobic myself. I don't like to take elevators. I don't like to be in closed spaces because I can't breathe and it just stresses me out. But since the elevator is like see-through, it doesn't stress me out like that. Even when it's extremely busy and you're just glued to everyone, since it's open up, you just don't feel as enclosed and as, you don't feel stressed out. At least I don't, so hopefully you don't. So don't worry too much if you're claustrophobic, even if it's an elevator, because it's transparent, so it doesn't bother you as much. However, if you're scared of height, it gets more complicated because since it's transparent, it's more stressful. I usually not really scared of height. I go on top of buildings and stuff like that. It doesn't bother me too much. I mean, I'm scared a little bit, but not too much. But taking the Eiffel Tower elevator stresses me out a lot because it's transparent. You can see the height, you can see the ground just getting smaller and smaller and further, and you go look up and it just seems like the top of the Eiffel Tower is so far away, and it just stresses me out and scares me. So try not to look down or up. Just talk to your friend, your husband, whoever is with you, and don't look outside the elevator because it's just going to stresses you out. So what I do now when I go up, I just try to talk to someone. Maybe I look a little bit because I mean it's nice to look outside, but don't look too much because it just stresses you out more than anything else. So my last tip before visiting the Eiffel Tower will be to know that there is a first floor. A lot of people skip the first floor and go to the second and third floor, which I mean if you miss it, it's not a big deal. The best views are second and third floor. But if you have more time and you just want to relax a little bit before going back to whatever you're doing and walking around Paris, why not stop at the first floor? First, they have bathroom, which can be really important when you wait 2 or 3 hours in line at the Eiffel Tower. There is a see-through floor for people that are not scared of height. I'm usually not, but walking on something transparent feels like it's going to break, so I don't like it. There's like a little coffee bar area where you can get a bunch of sweet stuff, ice cream, or patisseries, or you can get drinks, and there's a bunch of chairs, like little sofas and stuff like that. So it's nice to just relax, especially on a hot day. There's also like a little movie theater where you can learn more about the Eiffel Tower and how it was built and stuff like that. So I would say go to the first floor if you have more time, if you want to relax, if you want to go to the bathroom. If you don't have that much time in Paris, then skip. It's not like amazing, but it's just something nice to know if you want to go there. There's also a gift shop. Gift shop, it can be really expensive, so I do not always recommend to buy something there, but just even go through it. The gift shop is pretty nice. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to make more videos about Paris, so subscribe and keep updated with my videos, and I will see you next time. Bye!